15 amazing animal facts that will make you smarter. If the animals in this video were to team up, they could use their incredible physical and mental superpowers to save the world from anything. When it comes to basic survival skills, the human race has become, well, let's be frank, a bit spoiled. We're used to living in controlled climates and eating store-bought food, and long gone are the days of using our power and strength for hunting and gathering. While we're taking it easy, there are many animals that have the ability to survive a fire, regrow their limbs, and protect their bodies from harsh surroundings. Don't forget to click the subscribe button and turn on notifications to join us on the bright side of life. 1. Echidnas. The echidna looks like a cross between a hedgehog, a porcupine, and an anteater. It's one of the last egg-laying mammals, otherwise known as monotrains. In 2013, Julia Nowak from the University of New England noticed that following a catastrophic fire in the Warrumbungle National Park in eastern Australia, the area's population of echidnas was left unaffected. The study that followed showed how echidnas find a safe, natural shelter, such as a hollowed tree log or an underground burrow, to sleep through a fire instead of attempting to flee. How do they do it? Torpor is a type of hibernation in which an animal lowers their metabolism and body temperature. This makes the echidnas mildly fire retardant. It also allows them to sleep through the time of scarcity after a fire, as it's highly unlikely that all their favorite little critter snacks survive the fire as well. 2. Horses. Apart from being incredibly graceful, horses have a very special ability. They can read human facial expressions and emotions. What's more, they can adapt their behavior according to what they see. Karen McComb, a professor of animal behavior at the University of Sussex, led a study that demonstrated how horses can read facial expressions, remember moods and emotional states, and react accordingly. For any riders out there, always remember to greet and say goodbye to your horse with a smile. 3. Goldfish. Scientists from Oxford University conducted studies proving that goldfish can distinguish familiar faces from those of strangers. So that's why a fish can act a bit shy when someone new comes over. What makes this ability so impressive is the fact that fish don't have the complex brain circuitry necessary to distinguish faces, which is why it was previously thought that only primates were capable of doing so. So don't forget to say hi to your pet goldfish when you get home. 4. Crows. As one of the most intelligent members of the avian kingdom, crows have recently been proven to have the ability to count and distinguish between numbers. The study involved a close look at how neurons fire in the presence of numerical stimuli that are presented either visually or otherwise. The results showed that the birds were able to distinguish between different numbers. 5. Elephants. Another animal that has impressive numerical skills is the elephant. Scientist Naoko Iri of Japan's Graduate University for Advanced Studies conducted a study where a touchscreen was used to present 14-year-old elephant Othai with images of 2 sets of objects. Othai had to choose the set that had the most objects. Her success rate was 66.8%. 6. Hummingbirds. Beating their wings from 8 to 200 times per second and flying up to 60 miles per hour, hummingbirds are unique and fascinating creatures. They're the only birds that can fly forward, backward, sideways, and straight up. They can also do backward somersaults. So how do they do it? It's all thanks to the unique structure of their bodies. They have almost weightless hollow bones, large chest muscles to help move their wings, and an enlarged heart to distribute oxygen to their muscles more efficiently. Also, hummingbirds can't walk. Their tiny feet only allow them to perch or scoot a bit to the side. 7. African hairy frogs. This strange-looking hairy frog from Cameroon is about to become even more bizarre when you find out that it can break its bones to produce talons out of its toe pads when it's in danger. David Canatella, a herpologist at the University of Texas in Austin, says that these extendable claws may also be used by the frogs to get a better grip on whatever their habitat may be. 8. Alpine Ibex mountain goats. Have you ever seen these little furry horned friends climbing up a mountain? If so, you may have found yourself doubting everything you've ever thought to be true about gravity. But fear not, your knowledge is sound. It's just that the hooves of these goats are specifically designed to give them the best of both worlds. They have hard edges and soft pads to give them a strong grip and great traction on rocky terrain at an incline. 9. North American opossums. As much as you wouldn't want to see this little guy break into your kitchen, you may be surprised to learn a few interesting facts about this pouched mammal. A study conducted at the University of Florida resulted in tracing the existence of opossums as far back as when the dinosaurs became extinct. Maybe that would explain why their immune system is so advanced. The peptide molecule in their blood can neutralize snake venom. This can help the almost 94,000 people who die each year from snake bites, according to the World Health Organization. Their involuntary defensive mechanism of playing possum is the reason why predators leave them alone as soon as they see what appears to look and smell like a dead animal. When the opossum is out of danger, it will regain consciousness and quickly waddle away. Even though the opossum has adapted to surviving a potential predator attack in its own way, it's well equipped for battle with more teeth than any other North American mammal. A shocking number of 50. 10. Hippos. Imagine not needing half of your beauty products. That's the life of a hippo. They have special glands in their skin which secrete a reddish oily fluid that acts as a water repellent, skin moisturizer, and antibiotic. Hippos have very sensitive skin, so they lie in the water during the day to avoid direct sunlight. Their blood sweat acts as a skin ointment and protects their skin from becoming waterlogged. 11. Dolphins. Dolphins use half of their brain to sleep while being simultaneously completely aware of their surroundings. Now there's a superpower we all wish we had from time to time. However, for dolphins, it's absolutely necessary since they can't sleep like terrestrial animals since they'll drown or risk becoming prey. But they can't not sleep at all. Luckily, they found a way to adapt to their environment, and that's why they only shut down half of their brain. They can stay alert and active for 15 days this way. 12. Lyrebirds. How did the lyrebird get its song? In the 1930s, a flute-playing farmer living in the northern coastal area of New South Wales had a special pet lyrebird who mimicked his music. The bird was later released into the wild and never seen again. But around 30 years later, Neville Fenton, a park ranger in the nearby area, recorded a singing lyrebird, entirely convinced that he was listening to someone playing the flute. It was later established that a lyrebird can simultaneously carry two different tunes. Not only are lyrebirds beautiful, but they are also known for their incredible ability to mimic sounds from their environment, both natural and artificial. If you hear it, you won't believe it. 13. Axolotls. The axolotl is a neotenuous salamander that is confined to water but has a set of lungs that allows it to gulp air at the surface, and its healing powers are to be envied by all. The axolotl is known for its incredible ability to generate new blood vessels, sinews, muscles, bones, and even nerves within months. It can even grow a new brain. 14. African spiny mouse. While tissue regeneration is quite common in crustaceans, insects, reptiles, and amphibians, it hasn't been seen in mammals before. That is until two scientists came across two species of African spiny mice that can completely regenerate damaged tissue, including missing skin, hair follicles, fat cells, and cartilage. Biologist Ashley Seifert from the University of Florida traveled to Kenya and saw how every rodent that got stuck in her traps would break free by shedding its skin. The skin would then replace itself within 21 days. 15. Pistol shrimps. The pistol shrimp is only 1 to 2 inches long, but it can produce a bubble that's capable of traveling at 60 miles per hour and generating a sound reaching 218 decibels. To put that in perspective, it takes 160 dB to rupture a human eardrum. As this bubble collapses, the increased pressure and temperature cause the gas inside to dissipate into the surrounding liquid, producing a visible light called sonoluminescence. The heat of the vapors can reach up to 8,492 degrees Fahrenheit. If the pistol shrimp happens to lose its main claw, the smaller claw will simply replace it, while the lost limb will regrow into the normal claw. Would you like to have any of these incredible abilities? Don't forget to give this video a like, share it with your friends, and click subscribe. Stay on the bright side.